Hey, people of YouTube, what's up? It's the F-Man back for another review on Movie Week. Anyway, since we did The Mask, the last review, I figured I'd do its sequel, Son of the Mask. Now listen, I know every single one of you has sort of mixed feelings on this movie, mostly bad feelings. And it's mostly because some people say, hey, it takes a dump on the first movie, you know, because it's not as good as the first movie. Here's the thing. Like Food Fight, I accidentally liked it. I like this movie, okay? I think it's a good sequel, okay? Hey, you're all probably just and I know what you're thinking. What, you like Son of the Mask? Kinda. I like it. It's not bad. It's my personal opinion, okay? Hey, who's to say I should share your opinion about this movie, am I right? It's my opinion, okay? Hey, personally, I think this movie was okay. You're all just, oh please, you all just hate it because it doesn't have Jim Carrey in it. Yeah, that's right, I said it. Yeah, and that's coming from a real Jim Carrey fan over here. But all I'm saying is, this movie's not that bad. And sure, it's got its ups, it's got its downs, but I really like it. Sure, some people don't like it because of the imagery and how the story is, and sometimes how bland the characters can be. But I still like it, okay? I know the characters can have its ups and its downs, the imagery can have its ups and its downs, and the story can have its ups and its downs. Not all movies are perfect, okay? Not all movies are perfect, you know? If you don't like this movie, that's fine. You can click off this video. I'm not forcing you to watch my review, okay? Anyway, for those of you who are staying in, here's what the movie's about. Well, it takes place 11? Yeah, 11 years after the first movie. Yeah, because this movie was made in 2005. Guess who else was made in 2005? Anyway, so what it's about. It doesn't have Jim Carrey in it. So what? It's fine. Anyway, it's about this guy named Tim, and he wants to become a TV show producer. He's always he's trying to make his own TV shows, trying to be a person to be noticed, you know? I can relate to this guy. I mean, I'm trying to get my company, the F-Man's Inc. off the ground, trying to present my comic books to people. I can relate with that. Sure, he can be a little bland and a little bit childish, but he's a guy who will eventually learn to grow up and learn to be responsible. He's the type of guy who doesn't want to have a child exactly, due to the fact of due to what goes through his brain when he thinks about children. Ooh, I can relate to that too. Sometimes when I see kids pulling a tantrum, I'm always like, oh, this is why I'm nervous about becoming a dad one day, of the tantrums. I mean, the rest I can understand, but the tantrums, ooh, it's just kind of embarrassing and a little shivering down my spine. Point is, when I see a kid pull a tantrum, I'm a little nervous about becoming a dad myself. I mean, sure, I got a long way ahead until that day happens. And until then, I'm not a parent. But still, okay, we all get that feeling in our head, okay? I'm just saying. But his wife, wants to have a child. Actually, I don't know why she wants to. I guess she just wants to because of the sake of wine. I mean, who wouldn't want to have a baby for the hell of it, you know? Anyway. So we finally get to see Loki, the guy who made the mask. And I really like this Loki. I think he's better than the Avengers Loki. Yeah, I said it. I really like this guy. Plus, I also find him relatable, because at the end of the movie, when the baby chooses Dad over Loki, he's crying because all he ever wanted was a friend. Dude, everyone wants a friend, am I right? I feel really bad for Loki, because all he ever wants to do is just play with someone one who's just as mischievous as him. And while his dad is on his back constantly, since his own father banished him to the mortals world just for being too mischievous and junk. Yeah, and I know in this movie, Odin doesn't use his powers to try and pinpoint the mask's location so it can help Loki a bit. And sure, at the part, he possesses Tim and screws up Loki's plan. And sure, I mean, I know a lot of people don't like Odin that much because of his poor parenting, his, in the movie. I mean, like he said himself in the movie, he's not doing Loki's work. I mean, like he said it himself, it's Loki's mess. He's got to clean it up. Anyway, so the dog finds the mask, not Jim Carrey's dog, not Milo. This time Otis? No, wait, hang on. Wait, was the dog called Odin or was it Otis or... Point is, the dog, I forgot his name, damn it. Point is, the dog finds the mask and gives it to his owner. Now, I did find it a bit weird of how much Tim doesn't want to spend that much time and effort onto a child, but he clearly does have the time and effort for his dog. I mean, I guess man's best friend, but still. I bet even Shaggy from Scooby-Doo would be all like, dude, what is with you and your dog? I bet he would be all like that, because, seriously, you should have seen those paintings in that room. Anyway, so, yeah, he goes to a Halloween party, but his costume got ruined, so he decides to take the mask and figures, screw it. He wears it, revealing this guy. Now, a lot of people are angry because of he had hair and how freaky he kind of looks, even though Jim Carrey never had any hair. Well, maybe the mask works in different ways, I mean, apparently it works at night, the mask, in the first movie, even though in this movie it works at day for some reason. So, well, technically, in the first movie, the bad guy puts on the mask, and apparently he had hair. Maybe in some cases, maybe for some people who wear the mask, they get hair, or... Look, maybe the mask just works in different ways. For Christ's sake, it was made by the same guy who's God of Mischief, The mask works in mysterious ways. He's giving them hair, giving them no hair. Mask works in mysterious ways. Works by day, works by night. I think I sort of know how the mask works. I think, okay? So don't be all typing in your little comments, say, you don't know anything about the mask. Ask because, I think the mask only works when no one's around. I mean, you said, like, in the movie, it didn't work during the day when Stanley was trying to present it. So maybe the mask only works at day when no one's around. I mean, think about it. The dog wore it at the day when no one was around. And maybe the only maybe be at night, because get this, Loki is God of Mischief, okay? Mischief means like pranks and normal Dennis the Menace stuff. And what's the good opportunity when, the whole point of doing a prank and being mischievous is when no one's around. So maybe the mask only works at day when no one's looking at you putting on the mask. Maybe that's how it works. Whatever. Let's just get back to the review. This isn't a theory, okay? And even if it is, I'll save it for another video. Maybe. Anyway, so he wears the mask, lightens up the Halloween party. He comes back home with his wife, and, well, we all know what happens then. Then his wife becomes pregnant with that it was because a baby was born from the mask. Okay? And I think that shouldn't be clear enough to say, okay? The child was born from the mask. Again, mask works in different ways. So they had the baby, but the wife has to go out of town. The dad doesn't want to take care of the baby because he has a lot of work to do because as after lighting up that Halloween party, his boss made me think about giving it his own TV show. I kind of think it's kind of funny in a way, because we did get a TV show of The Mask, and they're trying to get a TV show of The Mask in The Mask. Whatever, I just think it's a little funny. Even if you don't get it, it's my opinion, okay? And anyway, and that's basically. And so the baby wants to put his dad in a mental hospital, while the dog wants to get rid of the baby. Now, you might be asking, why does the dog want to get rid of the baby, and why does the baby want to put his dad in a mental hospital? Well, the baby was watching a Looney Tunes episode with that annoying frog. You know, that frog that gets a top hat and sings, "Hello, my baby, hello, my honey." Yeah, I mean, I watched that cartoon, and apparently every time when that frog gets alone with someone, that's when he pulls up the hat. But every time when that guy is trying to tell people what the frog can do, he just stands like a normal frog. Like he wanted it. Like he wanted that poor guy to be in a mental hospital in the first place. Point is, I don't trust that frog from Looney Tunes. As a baby, he imitates what he sees on TV. Monkey see, monkey do. And the dog wants to get rid of the baby so it can be center of attention again. And then finally Loki finds the baby and tries to do a trade aid with Tim. Like, if he doesn't get the mask back soon, he's keeping the baby. And I know in the movie, the wife doesn't question what's happening. Why does her husband have a green face with orange hair? And why does this car look so awesome that she's in? I'd like to see Doc Brown make a time machine out of that car, am I right? Anyway. And I really liked the climax of the movie. I really liked it of how Tim gave the fatherly advice, even though he's new to being a dad, but he hit it right on the spot of I love it how he gave Odin really good fatherly advice for someone who's new at being a parent. I really liked the message that they got it, like even if you banish your own son or distance your own son, he's still gonna be your son, flesh and blood. I really got the message of that, and I really liked the idea of instead of making a TV show about a guy with crazy powers, whereas with orange hair and a green face, he's doing wacky cartoon stuff. I really like the idea of a dog and a baby fighting for dad's attention. I mean, that sounds more like a fun movie than a TV show, but whatever. You do use Son of the Mask, and I'll do me. Anyway, this movie isn't perfect. I'll give you that, okay? It's got its ups, it's got its downs, but I do like it, okay? And that's my opinion, okay? If you don't like it, that's fine. Just watch something else. I'm not forcing you to watch this, okay? I know a lot of people don't like it because it has a few problems, okay? And I know some of those problems are understandable. But I give this movie a good rating, okay? I give it a solid 7. It's definitely smoking like the first movie. If you don't like that movie, if you don't like this movie, that's fine. But if you don't like the movie, that's fine. Just watch the original Mask movie. But for me, I'll watch this movie along with the first Mask movie. Because like Jim Carrey said, whatever. Point is, these movies are smoking. Again, these movies are both good, and I recommend them. Okay? And this is the part of the video where I tell you to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. See you guys next time. Bye.